somewhere.
To your credit, and of course, and by extension to my credit, there has been approximately 3 billion tournaments this summer. So if you lose track of one along the way, it kind of works out.
Summer Smash.
Just going to offer Town and City right away, and I'm a little bit curious to see how this goes. Looks like a button check here.
No, I think they're just spacing each other out.
Oh, wow. Long distance neutral exchanges.
All right, there it is. Ooh, and that's what I love to see is almost every time when Falcon's below you, expect the up air follow-up, so you shield. Oh! I saved his jump, though. But no, he's going to... Oh, he actually recovers and clean it up. I thought Fatality was going to try to retreat to that top platform.
Yeah, and it looks like Mr. E did too, and that's why he came back up to the stage. But if he had stayed down with it, he probably would have been able to close out that stock super early. But he's still well on the path of doing that now. I think the biggest problem Fatality is going to have recovering like that is not only is that recovery so telegraphed, but even when it does grab the lead, Falcon steps just a little bit over. He's going to be able to F-smash it almost just like that.
Yeah, instead of a 2-frame, it actually becomes more like a 4 or 5-frame window. Uh-oh. Oh, no air dodge, but he almost lands that down air.
That was definitely a scary moment. Oh, look at him lurking just outside, trying to get that falling up air. Fatality knows that is the great equalizer when in Falcon's matchups. I could be down by a ton of %, but if I hit this one move, suddenly I'm winning.
Yeah, that's just the power of Falcon. Just that, it's this combination between speed, power that make him so good, and that was not Falcon's fault. And definitely a mishap on Fatality.
Not one you normally see either. Fatality normally pretty clean about his inputs. Make sure his recoveries are the lowest they can possibly go. The irony not lost on me that Mr. E and of course Marth using the Falcon to beat Falcon. Great high recovery there. Mr. E was not ready to cover that. But it doesn't seem to matter because Fatality has not been able to box his way out of the corner yet, and Mr. E is taking full advantage of this range he has with the sword.
Alrighty, trying to get that beer burst to clear that stock, but it doesn't work out. Raptor boost.
Yeah, a little bit too far on the extension on that, not enough to kill. Gonna see the down throw. Good DI on Mr. E's part, getting way out of there. The mix-up is, of course, that Falcon can then instead go for forward throw, which is a little bit riskier, but correctly guessed that was gonna be the down throw that time. Oh, double jab. That was unfortunate.
Gets the balloon as well. Ooh, alright. We'll fade back there. No ledge invincibility.
What?
Ooh, 2 times. Alright.
I saw another situation where you saw the jab 1-2, but the just from the bottom of my heart, I hope this works. Raptor boost is going to be shielded, and so much lag. Immediate F smash. Doesn't worry about the tipper. Close it out with a pretty convincing 2-stock.
Yeah, that was kind of flubs on both players' parts. Very, very odd. Hopefully they can both just kind of calm down and get a little cleaner game in now. It was
a little bit worrisome, of course, for Tip Nash after Mr. E wasn't able to clean up that edge guard at the beginning. It's like, would Fatality bring it all the way back? Would he come thundering back with Falcon's just pure comeback factor? But no, stayed really consistent the entire time and stayed, more importantly, outside of Falcon's threat range.
Yeah, Mr. E was just constantly out of range where he wasn't able to get hit by that up air knee. DI perfectly on the down throw.
Stayed outside of the dash grab range, didn't get dash attack. Like, he did a lot of things right in that game. Oh.
Let's just talk about how Fatality just went for the knee there. That just goes to show the type of player that he is, just going for stuff like that again. Oh, alright, Tex. I'm actually putting him in a worse position. Yeah,
you almost think like you didn't expect the tech there, because like all of a sudden he was at this high spot that he clearly didn't want to be at.
Alright, trying to grab him once again. Let's know that'll work out.
The perfect pivot away forward smash.
Wow. That was crazy fast. And that will clear that stock. And he will be looking to add some damage, but Mr. E looking to clear the stock off. Ooh, like it back. That's such a high jab.
Yeah, let me punch you in the shins, dog.
Alright, well spaced nair.
Reversed
it.
Oh, lucky break there from Mr. E. If Fatality had waited just a little bit, could have extended that out pretty much to his will.
Ooh, I can hear actually the whole entire audience go, ooh.
That's a few times now that Fatality is missing these pretty much Giphy Cat endings that he loves.
Yeah, but he still has a lead, and he's racking up great percent.
Wow.
And
surprised everyone with that.
yeah, I'm surprised he just run a bump smash. There it is, a tipper.
And that's going to be it.
Yep.
I almost feel like Fatality is like the Smash 4 embodiment of S2J, where like some of these things aren't always optimal, but they're guaranteed to be swag.
And then you get those Johnny stocks.
Yeah, exactly. We're like, oh man, I have like this big lead against Falcon, and then why is he on the victory screen?
And your stock's gone.
Now we do see him start to mix up that falling up air. You know, of course we know the explosive impact of falling up air, and he gets back. So normally you see falling up air, and if they get the hit confirm in a knee, but Falcon also can do a lot of other things to it. The last time we saw jab instead, which is really just trying to prevent him dropping shield after the perfect shield, and can also grab if he's holding shield like we saw the last couple of times from Mr. E. So of course Fatality is going to be keeping that in mind the next time he opts for that option. Oh my god!
Oh, he turned around the last second. And the other thing about Marth is that if it's not a true combo, he can up B right out of it, having that frame 1 invincibility on that up B.
The triple roll from either player, I love it.
The jab 1. I'm always a fan of jab 1. It's kind of just like a, hey, here you go, let's see what you do.
That's it. That's it. Mr. E pulling off the upset. And of course, Fatality can't be happy about that. He's going to have to make his way through loser's run to keep the Georgia crowd happy. And neither player honestly looking really thrilled about how that set went. I mean, both of them terse, pursed lips.